Good Monday morning, Prospect. This morning, I'm going to talk about fellowship. And fellowship is a translation of a word from the Greek that you've probably heard a couple of times, koinonia. And koinonia means having or sharing something in common. And it means more than just agreeing, it means doing. And I say that in the light of we're trying very hard to restart our Wednesday meals and to start sharing actual fellowship again. I recognize that as we do this, we are in uncharted waters because it is still a fact that coronavirus exists, and it is still a fact that the world is insane and we're uncertain. But the world that the first Christians lived in was also uncertain. In fact, maybe a little more so than ours. So I want to read you from the book of Acts, chapter 2, which is where we get the great sending out and Jesus telling the disciples to wait until they receive power and then they will be witnesses to the whole world. Well, starting at verse 42 in chapter 2, excuse me. The believers devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching, to the community, to their shared meals, and to their prayers. A sense of awe came over everyone. God performed many wonders and signs through the apostles. All the believers were united and shared everything. They would sell pieces of property and possessions and distribute the proceeds to everyone who needed them. Every day they met together in the temple and ate in their homes. They shared food with gladness and simplicity. They praised God and demonstrated God's goodness to everyone. The Lord added daily to the community those who were being saved. Christian fellowship is that time when we let down our guard, when we let our hair down, and when we remember the things that we share in common. And what we have in common is that we all know that Jesus died for us, that because of Jesus' life, death, and resurrection, we are able to be closer to God, that we don't have to have an intercessor. You don't need a priest to go to God for you. So there is a funny story I'm not going to relate now, but an awful lot of people think that fellowship has to be followed with supper. But fellowship is so much more than that. It really is. It's just that breaking bread together is one of the easiest ways of getting past our differences. So, a couple of things about that. I want us to be able to break bread together. I think it's important. This week, we're having the second week of our Bible study, the Epic of Eden. And next week, if everything goes well, will be the first time anyone here has seen the third week, because we had started it and 2 weeks later the world ended. We are looking forward to seeing you. But in order to prepare, In order for the fellowship to work, we need you to sign up. So give Gloria a call at the office and let us know. And may God richly bless you, and may you be a blessing to one another in fellowship.